Hello my lovely people, good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing how the debit and credit of the double entry system works. We have here, the first thing we need to know is that the debit represents the left hand side of an account, while the credit represents the right hand side of an account, like I presented on in my previous video. So we also need to know some basic rules. The first rule is to know concerning the type of an account. We have the asset, the liability, the revenue account. We have equity account, we have and so on. So assets, expense, and dividend account increases on the debit and decreases on the credit. And then we have revenue, liability, and equity account increases on the credit and decreases on the debit. In summary, we conclude that we debit the receiver and credit the giver. Any of the account that is receiving, we debit. Anyone that is giving, we credit. That is based in the transaction. Since it states that in each given transaction, there must be a credit entry which corresponds to a debit entry. So in each transaction, we should record the debit. We should debit the receiver and credit the giver. Now, this is an application exercise of Mr. Kum, who just started a business and deposited the sum of 3,500,000 francs into the bank. And this is how it shall be analyzed. The exercise in this book, this is how it looks like. So we have the first one, which is started business with the sum of 3,500,000 and deposited it in the bank. So here we have started business. What do we start a business with? What does a businessman start a business with? Is capital. So you see that this is the one account and this is the other account, that is a bank. So we are supposed to present an account for capital and bank. So this is it. I have presented here. You have bank and you have capital account here. So capital is the account that has made its resources for bank to exist. Because if without capital, you will not have bank. If there is no beginning of a business, actually there will be no creation for a business account in the bank. So you see that the capital is the giver and the bank is the receiver. So we are going to record like this. On the 1st of June, we have capital, which is the description, the corresponding entry account. Then we have the amount, 3,500,000. Then we go to the capital account. You will see the capital account and you see the same date. You see bank, you will see 3,500,000 francs. So you see that this one corresponds to this one. So you have the debit and a corresponding credit entry. Then we have the next one, which is paid registration duties by check. So here we have the bank, which is a check. It is a bank that issues a check. Then we have registration duties, which is an expense account. So we create an account for registration duties. And we also have our bank. Our bank is already there. We cannot present another individual account for bank. Then we'll have like different separate bank accounts, and at the end of the period we will not be able to know what balance is there. So the reason why we have debit and credit is to know when the bank is increasing, we debit, and when it's decreasing, we credit, so that at the end of the period we will balance it. I'm going to show how to balance accounts in my subsequent videos. So we'll bring it back to the bank account. So you see that if not of the bank register, the Mr. Kum will not be able to register the business. So since he has money in the bank, he's able to pay for his registration duties. So you see that the registration duties is receiving, while the bank is the giver. So we credit the bank with registration duties with that amount, and we come to the registration duties, and we credit with the and we debit and we debit the bank. So debit and credit, that is the corresponding of that transaction. Like you will see, this is plant and machine. So and then we have cash. So we debit the plant and machine, and we credit the cash account, since the cash is the giver and the plant and machinery is the receiver. Thank you for watching.